say I was addicted to it when my friend died. Good day, mate. It's the second week of July and I'm about to go to school to get my kids, but I thought of drinking coffee first, and I was thinking about what content should I put this week for you. And well, for the last 3 weeks there's no koalas around in our backyard, but today it showed up, guys. Let me show you koala sleeping. There he is. It's awake, guys. It's moving. I think this is the best angle I can film the koala. I went to the analytics for my YouTube channel, and most of you are so fascinated with my life stories, especially with my contents called Filipina in Australia. That means you like to know my life, you like to gossip. So anyway, I was thinking, actually I'm gonna share with you what I have been so happy about this month. Guys, I think I got rid of one of my addictions. When you say addiction, it's not only like, drugs, alcohol. A lot of addictions can be negative thinking, like gossip or putting yourself down a lot. There's nothing wrong with liking horror movies, but this feeling of anxiety, anything that makes you anxious, because it's like that's the normal for you. But remember, normal doesn't mean healthy. It's like when you grew up in a very violent environment, so when you're a kid you don't know, you get programmed to be, violence is like normal for you. So when you become an adult, it's unhealthy. So anyway, about addictions can be hoarding stuff, holding on to past hurts from a person, or not forgiving people. And I only discovered this 2 years ago when I started researching about my anxiety. If you want to know about that story, you can check it out from my story here, how I dealt with my anxiety, or I'll put it at the end of my vlog. How about comparing yourself to other people? That could be addictive, guys. And it's very destructive, to your mental health, because honestly, one of the reasons why I vlog about my life here in Australia was because there's this so much unrealistic expectation when you live abroad, that you have this perfect life. Guys, when I started living abroad and I married a white man, I still have issues, I still got problems, just like you. So it's like there are things that are better. For example, I have more access to medical health, to children facility, and places to go, and different types of cultural diversity. This is more when you're living abroad. But guys, I still struggle with mental health issues, physical issues, psychological. So I feel like, especially those of you who are in the Philippines or wherever you are in the world, living abroad, or when you have certain expectation towards something that you thought your life will be better if a circumstance is this and that. Guys, if internally you have this addiction, negative addiction, I think there's a problem internally, not because of what's external. And I just realized this now that I'm older. When you're older, you have more experiences. You've undergone a lot of traumas already, and some of us learned, and some of us are still learning, guys. I am proud to say that it's been 3 weeks since I think I've handled my alcohol dependency. And I can say I was addicted to it when my friend died. I think for 2 months I didn't stop drinking. It's nice that you will be aware. You have these thought patterns. And for me, I am aware that I've been dependent to alcohol, to red wine. The best thing about this addiction journey is the awareness and realization, because if you're aware, that you're getting addicted or you are addicted to something, that means you are almost halfway there. Because when you're aware, the next question is, do you want to change or not? So actually, I was in denial, but when my husband told me I was an alcoholic, I said, I'm not alcoholic. I don't drink every day. I only drink, like 3-4 times a week. And I said, okay, your definition of alcoholic is different than mine, so I'm gonna Google it. So I Googled and I found out these 3 websites that's got the definition of alcoholic, and it doesn't describe what I got, but there's one thing there got stuck and made me question if I really have an addiction or not, because it says you're gonna have issues with your relationships when you have an addiction. And me and my husband don't have an issue with it, but since we're having a different perspective about addiction, we have an issue, right? So I said, okay, so maybe I have an addiction. That was the time I said, okay, I'm gonna try to experiment if I'm really addicted to alcohol. So I tried not to drink for I think 2 to 3 days. At first I was not successful. So I said, okay, I might be addicted to it. So that was a progress. What I did next was, should I decide to quit drinking or not? And so I decided to quit drinking. And I did it slowly, guys. I started doing it for 1 day, and then 3 days, 4 days, until 5 days. I didn't drink for 5 days. And I was successful now for 3 weeks. So that means I'm not addicted to it anymore, right? It's just like my relationship with sugar. As we all know, sugar is not good. I started putting a little bit of honey in my coffee, and I got used to the taste. I got used to it. Now I don't put sugar in my coffee or tea. So it's just like when you're addicted to something, the best thing is to start off being aware of it. That's the most important thing. And then when you're aware that yes, you are addicted to it, or you're addicted to the thought, then you decide, are you gonna change or not? Is it healthy for you or not? Is comparing yourself to others doing good for your mental health? Is saying negative things to yourself doing good for you? Getting addicted to pain and suffering, if the answer is no, you don't like that feeling, then start little by little. Start something very, very small, like tiny steps. Sometimes when you start something new, you fail a lot of times, but anyway, at least start somewhere. I think that's the first step. I just started to vlog about these things because I didn't put up this YouTube channel to be famous or to be known, but I think if I share my story and I can be vulnerable to my audience and tell them my truth, maybe some of you who can relate to my story, it will help you, you know? And I don't really care about my subscriber count, to tell you honestly, because I think being popular is a blessing and a curse. The more popular you are, the more people will try to put you down or take you down. So I don't really care about those things. I just need people to be aware, especially this unrealistic viewpoints or this stereotyping people abroad. That's my inspiration for this channel, to share my story. As much as I want to say to you, yes, I have this filtered life, this amazing life abroad here in Australia, and I have this perfect family. Nobody's perfect. Be real here. We all have issues, guys. Everybody's got issues. And guys, when we say addictions, it's just not the negative things. It could also be, for example, addictions to food, addiction to fame, addiction to anything excessive, you know? It could be addiction to exercise. When you exercise too much, that you become sick. When I found out about this addiction thing, I felt so empowering, you know, that you have this knowledge that addiction is just not one-sided. It's not all negative, guys. It's not all gambling. When I was aware that I have these addictions to negative thoughts about being a victim of life and stuff like this, I started researching. You can research a lot about addictions here in YouTube, especially in TED Talks. This is not a promotion, but go to TED Talks and type whatever you're dealing with life, and they have speakers who talk about it. I have people, professional people who knows about my issues. You can find them in social media, and just research about how to be a better human being if you want to be a better human being. And also, guys, one of a bad addiction is addiction to pleasing people. The constant need to be always liked or to be always right, in conflict. And I used to battle addiction to being a good mom. I battle with that. I overexert myself so that I can be a good mom. It's exhausting, guys. So those are some forms of addictions that you may or may not be aware of. It's good that now that we've talked about it, at least you have an idea. It may seem not obvious to the fact that a lot of people don't talk about it, but yeah, actually we all have addictions. I hope I didn't make you bored with this content, but I feel like I need to share this because 10 years ago I would have liked a content creator who would tell me and made me aware about these things. It's very difficult to find a friend or a mentor that could make you realize these things. It's like wishing that I had a friend who's talking about this, you know? So anyway, and the baddest of all addictions is addiction to be perfect. Because let's face it, it's impossible to be perfect. So we are all made imperfectly perfect, just the way we are. Just try to be who you are. Just be real. That's all. This is where I end. My main goal of my content here in YouTube, guys, is just to give you this feeling of light frequency, like you're floating in the clouds after you just watch my videos. You know what I mean? That's why I always say light and love, because love is the most powerful energy of all. We can do so much things when we're in love. When we love ourselves, most specifically, then we can love others too. So that's why I say light and love, because that's what I wish for you. Okay, enough talking. Bye. Hey guys, we're home now with my kids. I look outside and can you see the koala, Maddie? The koala is still here eating dinner. Eating dinner. It's so cute, guys. Hi, koala. Shots for my koalas here. I'm wondering where it's going, guys. Oh, I thought it's going down the tree. Oh, the magpie is trying to attack it.